All right. Mikey Drury here with Coach Comer. And Coach, will you recap the girls' season for us?
Absolutely, Mikey. Finished the regular season 11-9. Certainly experienced a lot of ups and downs throughout. Knew going in that it was going to be a different kind of year with our youth and our inexperience. We certainly had a lot of reteaching that we had to do, and that happened throughout the season. November went really well for us. Our strength of schedule wasn't real high at that point, the teams that we were playing, but that was good to get some of those wins under our belt. December was quite the challenge. We had to go compete against Benton Central, who's a top 5 3A team. We had to go compete against Westfield, who's a top 10 4A team. Went up to Goshen and played 2 4A opponents up there. Lost a heartbreaker to Twin Lakes here. So December was a growing month, obviously from a wins and losses perspective. We didn't come out on the right side of that very often, but I think some of the things that we learned in December was definitely beneficial for us come January, and we've had just an amazing January. Lost a couple games that we'd like to have back, but we also made just huge strides. Gave Hamilton Heights everything that they could ask for. Just gave them one heck of a scare when they came into our place, and then obviously in the regular season on a huge high note by knocking off 3A number 8 Western on Wednesday night was a great way to end it. So certainly a year in which obviously we lost a couple more games than what we had the last couple years, but it's a year I think that we're going to use our lessons from the regular season to really prepare ourselves to make a heck of a run here in the next week and a half.
Speaking of the next week and a half, that's sectionals, right?
It absolutely is.
Can we talk about sectionals?
Yeah, we're very fortunate. We got a very favorable draw. We've got to get through 2 opponents to get to the championship game, but both those opponents I feel we're better than. We open up with Alexandria, who's a team with a lot of guards. They're missing one of their guards who's suspended for the sectional, won't be with them. It's obviously a huge blessing for us as well. So things have kind of really fallen into place. If we're fortunate enough to get through Alexandria in that first game, and then we'll face Taylor on Friday night, an opponent that we're very familiar with, having played them 5 times over the last 3 years, having to have gone through them for sectional titles the last 2 years, and everything we do with them in the summer. So they're a really young team. They're much better and much improved from when we saw them back in November. So we'll have to play really well there as well. And if we're fortunate enough to get through both those games, we'll have another common opponent, whether it be Elwood or Eastern on Saturday night for a sectional championship. Obviously, both those teams are very good. Eastern got us early in the year in overtime, 50-47 here at our place. We feel like we've gotten a lot better and made huge strides since that moment. So we'd love nothing else than to knock them off and reclaim that 3rd straight sectional championship.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.